victorious Women African Cup of Nations Banyana Banyana head coach Deji Ellis detailed some of the sacrifices she made in pursuit of the holy grail that her team finally acquired last week. Ellis' team beat host Morocco by a 2-1 victory to claim their first continental title in their first 6 visits to the final, washing away all the years of hurt and losing 5 previous finals.
Put South Africa on the map, and I'm not trying to shy away from their victory, but another thing is that did it have to take the rest of the other continents, the rest of the countries to recognize that we have people who are stars within the football of South Africa, and especially females? Like, why does it have to be like that? That we have to realize that, because Banyana Banyana, if we can take a look at the if we can take a look at the fact that soccer on its own, Banyana Banyana, there is nothing that has been made through. But I love the victory that have been made, and they actually beat the host in their city. So that's how we kick ass. Okay, we will damage you in your own city. Lena, sir, what is your reaction about Banyana Banyana's victory that we saw this
Hey, come on. It's been 5 years coming. We deserve it, I mean, I think the Department of Sports and Recreation, they gave SAFA something like 21 million, but 10 years ago. But then initially the whole plan, the whole process is something that only started like 5 years ago when we introduced the Sasso League, and then we also introduced Hollywood backed, which are the only in the country right now. And so far they're doing good. I mean, look at it. Sundowns ladies, they won CAF for women last year, and this time it's Banyana Banyana. So we are actually doing something right. So I'm more than excited. We are winning as a country. Finally, we're doing something right. I believe we just do.
But do you think, a quick question here, do you think that enough is being done for sports, especially for women in our country, that it had to be the whole continent recognizing that we've got these amazing champions that we have in South Africa?
To be quite honest, I don't think so. I don't think we are even halfway there. There's a lot that has to do. I mean, when you take a look at what we've done for the male soccer, and I think with women we're only breaking the ice now, but there's a lot. I mean, you look at the wages, the salaries, it's not even halfway close. You know what I'm saying? You look at the leagues again, because that's where we start from when we're talking about development, right? And we do not have as many women leagues as we do with the men's league.
That's what I said, one. There's still a lot that we need to do, but beating the host in their city, like we're like, sir, and even the coach herself was talking about, reflecting back to saying that they've been trying to get this, and Nigeria for being the one who was always taking it, and finally South Africa had that shit, and we're like, sir, with this.
It's just as special, it's just as important as back in 1996 when as a country we won the CAF, right after our independence. Again, I do not see us celebrating as much as we did back in those days. I don't know. I think that's also another aspect, another area where we can just improve.
Where do you think we need to improve when it comes to sports in South Africa?
Okay, I'm just gonna start with I think infrastructures. A lot of a lot of sporting infrastructures that we have, they are damaged. And I mean, it's not like we don't have. We do have, but then they're not being well maintained. You know what I'm saying? It's like no one is looking after them. The municipality is not doing enough. You know, so sometimes you find that, for example, you go to what's that place in your community area, like it's on two where they used to gym, Mapidi Hall, for example. Yes, exactly. Go there, you find that people are now, you know, like they're not even using that facility.
They're just a mess. Yeah.
Actually, people just go there to smoke weed. You know, there are some people just going there to jola. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's the sad part.
So we have to maintain and take care of our infrastructures. I see that our government is really trying, especially when it comes with the parks and stuff. You know, I don't know where you guys are from, but in Johannesburg, if there's a park, Nyaupe boys just come and then they're just going to steal all the materials that they can get there by Ukalisa. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy. So if we can do right by that, if we can get it right, and then we go back again, because when we're talking about sports, you are talking about the foundation phase. You are talking about kids. You need to have kids from as young as 5 or 6 doing sports. Fine, it may not be competitive, but they have to do it to get themselves familiar with the different sports in court. You know?
So it needs to start at a young age, and we need to make sure that our facilities are as great as we need to be. Thank you so much, sir, for us. Wise words indeed, and we hope that we will see a better a new change and a better look within the sports, especially in South Africa. Because if you're saying that from a young age as 5, imagine a 5-year-old growing with this. This is the person that might be winning trophies for us in World Cups 2025, World Cups 4040. I don't know, but you know, we just need to invest in people.
Thank you so much for having me.
So true. I absolutely agree with you. You know, I think we should also take, since you're saying that kids should also be groomed at a very young age. Look at your likes of Tando, Manana. They're doing well now. They started at a very young age. You know, they played a number of sports from cricket to rugby. They explored everything at a very young age. Apa Gareja in Port Elizabeth, as you all know it, because we do also have some parks and some stadiums that are not well taken care of, but there are people who actually go out there and be like, listen, we are cleaning here today. We want our kids to be like us. We used to play sports back in the days. So there are kids that are actually being groomed, some of them here. Yeah.
You guys have said a mouthful. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone. Shout out for you guys to give us this space. It's amazing. Keep on doing the great job that you guys are doing.
Thank you, sir, for allowing us
to
shout out.
Giving us the lowdown beyond the pitch. You know, the sports desk and on it.